Melody Shari did not just win an award, she changed the direction of a franchise. When people look back at the history of Love and Marriage Huntsville, there will always be a clear line. There is the era when Melody was at the center, and there is the era after she stepped away. That difference is not small. It shows up in energy, in audience reaction, and now even in award season. This conversation is not about emotions. It is about patterns. It is about impact. And it is about who truly carried the weight of the show. In December 2024, at the 11th Annual American Reality Television Awards, Melody Shari made history. She did not win as part of a group. She did not share a stage with cast members for a collective trophy. She won individually. She was crowned Reality TV Queen. She defeated well-known names, including Omarosa. That moment mattered because it was measurable. Awards are voted on. They are recorded. They become part of entertainment history. Melody became the first reality television personality from the OWN network to win that title. That detail is important. It was not just personal success, it was network history. It was a milestone. Even Carlos King acknowledged it publicly with one word: blueprint. That word now feels larger than it did at the time. When someone is called a blueprint, it means they set the standard. They create the model others try to follow. They are the foundation that shapes what comes next. Melody's journey on Love and Marriage Huntsville was layered. She was a wife. She was a mother. She was a businesswoman. She faced public betrayal. She rebuilt herself in front of viewers. That arc connected deeply with audiences. After winning, Melody did not just celebrate. She shared a Bible verse, Matthew 13:57. She spoke about how sometimes validation comes from strangers, not your inner circle. She talked about how God can use unexpected people to lift you higher. Those words felt personal. They felt reflective. Looking back now, they almost feel like preparation for what was coming. In March 2025, Melody announced her departure from Love and Marriage Huntsville. The reaction was strong. Some fans were shocked. Some said they understood. Some felt the show would never be the same. What happened next was telling. The official page of the American Reality Television Awards celebrated her again. They posted with her. They called her reality royalty. Notice something clear. The praise followed her. It did not stay with the show. It followed her. Fast forward to the 57th Annual NAACP Image Awards nominations. In the category of Outstanding Reality Television Program, the nominees included Love and Marriage Huntsville, Ready to Love, Dancing with the Stars, Full Court Press, and Family Feud. Voting opened. Cast members promoted. Fans were reminded daily to vote. When the winner was announced, it was Family Feud, hosted by Steve Harvey. There is no shame in losing to a show that has decades of history and national reach. That is not the issue. The issue is contrast. When Melody was present, the franchise produced a reality TV queen. After her departure, the franchise could not convert a nomination into a win. That difference stands out. Awards are not only about ratings, they are about connection and impact. The NAACP Image Awards focus on representation and cultural contribution. Early seasons of Love and Marriage Huntsville had depth. They showed marriage, business building, friendship, conflict, and growth. The show felt fresh. It felt real. It felt balanced. But after the divorce between Melody and Martell, the tone shifted. Instead of growth, many viewers felt there was repetition. Instead of resolution, there was ongoing tension. Instead of rebuilding, there was constant back and forth. Reality TV needs evolution. When a major marriage ends, production has two choices. They can pivot the story, or they can continue the same conflict. In this case, the conflict stayed central. Martell remained a key figure after the divorce. That decision shaped the show's direction. Some viewers felt it kept wounds open. Others felt it allowed both sides to speak. But what cannot be ignored is that many fans who supported Melody disengaged when she left. That matters in award voting. Melody supporters may not always argue online, but they mobilize. When she was nominated, they voted daily. When she asked for support, they showed up. That type of fan base is powerful. When she exited, a large portion of that energy exited with her. Awards often depend on mobilized communities. A passive audience rarely wins voting competitions. The blueprint theory is simple. A blueprint is the design that holds everything together. Melody represented emotional strength, business growth, motherhood, and resilience. She balanced vulnerability with ambition. She gave viewers someone to root for. When she left, those pillars weakened at the same time. What replaced them felt less grounded to many fans. There were group conflicts. There were repeated arguments. There was less forward movement. If chaos continues even after the person blamed for chaos leaves, then maybe the issue was deeper than one individual. It is also important to understand the difference between ratings and reputation. A show can stay on air because people tune in for drama, but awards look at cultural value. They look at how a show represents the community. They look at positive impact. Early seasons of Love and Marriage Huntsville could argue that case strongly. Later seasons faced more criticism. Meanwhile, Family Feud delivers family-centered entertainment. It is stable. It is consistent. It brings laughter across generations. That stability often appeals to award voters. It feels safe and uplifting. Could the outcome have been different if Melody had remained? No one can say for sure, but history shows that when she was active and engaged, wins happened, recognition happened, momentum existed. When she stepped away, that momentum slowed. Longevity and legacy are not the same. Longevity keeps a show running. Legacy builds history. Melody Shari secured a legacy moment when she won at the American Reality Television Awards. That win is documented. It cannot be erased. It stands alone. The franchise now faces a challenge. Can it reinvent itself? Can it find a new blueprint? Or will it continue relying on past tension? Reinvention requires honest change. It requires new focus. It requires rebuilding trust with viewers who felt disconnected. Melody's journey did not stop when she left the show. She expanded her business efforts. She continued building her brand. She stepped into spaces beyond reality television. That growth reinforces the idea that her impact was not tied to one series. It was tied to her identity. Award season often reveals truths quietly. It shows who has support. It shows who has cultural pull. It shows where momentum lives. This year, the program nomination did not turn into a win for Love and Marriage Huntsville. That result adds to the conversation. This is not about attacking anyone. It is about structure. When a foundation shifts, the building changes. When the most mobilized part of your audience leaves, outcomes shift. When a person who carried emotional weight exits, tone shifts. Melody Shari remains the only individual from that franchise to win a major reality television crown. That fact is recorded. Until someone else matches it, that narrative stays the same. The industry is watching. The audience is watching. Viewers are smarter than ever. They track patterns. They compare seasons. They notice changes in energy. Right now, the story being written by results is clear. When Melody was there, recognition followed. After she left, recognition slowed. Whether the franchise can create a new chapter with equal impact remains to be seen, but one thing cannot be denied. Melody Shari's era created measurable success. Her award is archived. Her moment is permanent. And that is why many now ask a simple question. Was she the only real winner? Because when the blueprint walks away and the building struggles, the answer begins to speak for itself.